Hello, Meenakshi. Welcome to Passionpreneur Success Stories. How are you?
I'm awesome. A very warm good morning to you. I'm so excited to do this interview with you, a mentor like you. It's a privilege.
Thank you so much. And I'm equally excited to have you here today to ensure that our audiences get real, authentic, inspiring shares from you straight directly from your heart, how your journey has been. So I just want, first thing in this part is, why don't you introduce yourself briefly to the audience, who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Well, my name is Meenakshi Verma, and I mentor people out of their traumatic emotions. I help people come out of their childhood traumas and help them live a free life where they can harness their actual potential. That's my aim. And if I talk about my mission and vision, it's to empower 1 million people out there with advanced psycho-emotional healthcare so that they can truly connect to their real potential and pass it forward. Because that's how I believe we can change the world.
Wow, this is beautiful, amazing. You are on such a big mission, helping so many people connect to their potential and live a great life. Awesome. That is wonderful. We are really very happy to see your progress, Meenakshi. Really,
Thank you.
congratulations.
A
And
lot of a lot of credit goes to the whole team. All the learnings, all the sharings, all the possibilities that are created within the groups and with the people, all the proximity. So I believe a lot of credit goes to that as well.
yes.
So really thank you to all the Passionpreneur team and obviously Dev Gadhvi.
Of course, and absolutely, you have been the most deserving person as well. Great.
Thank
So
you.
can you like briefly describe about any of your challenges or problems that you were facing before you joined Passionpreneur Mentorship to our audience?
Absolutely, because no success is complete without all the failures that we see and all the experiences that we have before. So if I have to talk about my challenges, they were there, all there, right? For me, it was mostly, I was actually scared of business. I was really scared of business, passion, skills, they were all in place. But how to monetize that? That was a scary part for me. And not having enough understanding of what goes into the business space, because we all have this idea that if you come from a business family, then it is easier for you to navigate through the challenges and ups and downs. But when you're entering as a newbie, it's completely different because at every step you're scared of making a decision. That's where I believe a mentor can truly change the game for you. So, when I was not in the Passionpreneur community, I was not connected to the people here and not the mentors. Then the challenges that I faced was not understanding what decisions to make, not understanding where to invest time, energy, and effort, how to go through the things, how to navigate around. There was nobody whom I can go and discuss certain things. Completely lost. And it was most of a trial and error thing. But when I joined the Passionpreneur community, what I observed and what I experienced was there was a boost. I had the skills in place. Now all I had to was to follow a proper process. So that truly gave a boost to my whole thing. I remember that the first webinar that I did, which was 99 rupees webinar, we all had been skipping it. But one day I just clicked it and I thought, okay, I have the skills, but ultimately what I'm doing is business. So let me see what's there. After I attended that 99 webinar, I actually monetized because I was doing one-on-one basis thing. And after I had gone through that, I decided to change my model a little bit. And that's when, boom, I actually got my first client for 40K back then when I did the 99 webinar. So it was like a boom for me, a boost for me, where just by going through a process and changing a few things, I was easily able to navigate through. So I believe that's the most beautiful example that I can think of.
This is really very inspiring, Meenakshi. I mean, without even having started the journey per se, like, like
Yes.
the formal journey, just by observing and just by, being in that first webinar itself, you were able to monetize, you were able to, get a
Yes.
great proof of concept, and somebody coming from, having those thoughts and emotions that can I do business? How will I monetize? From there to getting this success, I think it's really beautiful. Thank you so much for authentically sharing about where you were when you started and what were your challenges. And we are super thrilled that you chose us. What motivated you to join Passionpreneur Mentorship? Like, there was that one thought you skipped first, those 99 rupees webinar every time, that just popped up. But what was that single thought the day you joined?
So when we were skipping, we were not actually listening to the ads. And then one day I decided to listen. Like, why is this person popping up again and again? Finally, let me listen to what this person is saying. So the very first video was on a yacht, and there Dev shares how he comes from slum space, and he's right now doing what he's doing right now. So that somewhat seeded the idea. Okay, it's possible actually. But then I did skip that ad. I went to another ad where he's walking in a hotel, I guess, and he's on the corridor, he's calculating that, for this, to make this amount, you need these many customers, and boom, this is the price, and you make 1 crore. So that actually got started, me thinking. That's when I joined up. And when I joined the 99 webinar, what got me to sign up for the next level was that one line where he said, money gives you it's a resource that allows you to have access to experiences. So either you have access to this experience or you just let the boat sail by. So I thought, I do have that amount. Why not take a try? If I won't be in it, if I'll get nothing, I know what my life looks like. But if I do get into it and there's a 50% chance things might shift, then why not do it? So it was that line which actually got me to sign up for the next level.
Wow. So it's better to try than regret, and that's how
Exactly.
you jumped onto the board. Good.
Yes.
We're really very glad you found, value in our mentorship. So let me ask you, what was that specific part of our program did you find like most beneficial, and why?
Right. So when I have to pick that, it definitely goes to high ticket closing. That was a true game changer for me, because initially I was striving, and I should say struggling for those amounts. I know I had the skills, I know I can change people's life, but I did not have a proper process in place where I could upscale the things and really make an impact on people. So when it comes to high ticket closing, that was like a trump card. It was like the big bonus that anybody could get. And the fact that it was artistically taught to us, that's really important, because when we see it done by other people, what I have usually noticed, that it gets a little salesy, and it doesn't give you that feeling of it's an art. And how Dave does it, and how he truly shares it, how he's very authentic and vulnerable, he's very authentic about it. It really fascinated me how he can do it like an artist. It's every time we watch him do it, it's very artistic. It's like that high class art which I really wanted to learn. So that is something which really got me, the aesthetic quality, and also the fact that it does, so it's art for art as well as art for life. It does the both things. So that is what got me into this space. And that truly was something which changed the whole dynamics of thing. Now, even when I have all my mentees in place, whatever they process that they undergo, and after 4 months, 3 months, when they give me feedbacks, it's truly amazing the way they come out and they speak. They share that, this changed my life. Some people start to get customers. Some people start to see life differently. Some people have started to come out of their diseases, physical. So I knew this, but I didn't know I could also experience this when people come and say this to you. So it's truly a blessing, I would say. So I would say it's definitely high ticket closing.
This is amazing. Fantastic. I mean, like really glad to know that, that particular part, of course, from so many things that, the
Yes,
program offers, one-on-ones and, other
absolutely.
structured meetings and, sessions by Dev, sessions by mentor, definitely this had been a game changer in your life,
Yes.
your business. So really fantastic on your win. Now, like, can you like share a specific example of a bang you achieved as a result? Like one, of course, I love the fact that you shared how now your clients and, your people, who take services from you, they come out and, you feel so very, very happy, uh, getting them to get the desired result. But if we were to ask you, what was that specific bang or result that you achieved, which you'd like to share?
Well, to be honest, I have received a lot of bangs since I joined PPMM. Like it's been just, I guess, 9 or 8 months for me.
Yeah.
And the bangs are like flooding in, be it, feedbacks or be it even the finance part, because finance is what becomes really important when you are in business. So if I have to talk about finance, like from zero, I would say, or from that minimal amount, I've gone up to almost monetizing up till 20 lakhs till now. And so many other collaborations are still in place that I'm looking forward to. But because we do have to speak about the specifics of things. If we can't quantify something, it's really a little difficult. So I really want to share this that I did make out 20 lakhs in all these 8 to 9 months, which is
Beautiful.
crazy for me, I would say. It's still crazy, but I'm in the space of really accepting that I do deserve it now because we do work hard. And Passionpreneur, I would say I'm really grateful to it because despite having the skills of that mindset, even the mindset, you do require those 20% skills as well to allow that 80% to work for you. So, it's like that grain of rice that tipped the scale for me. And that was joining this, which allowed me to gain those 20% skills, which can finally help me with, using my potential. Because even if you have the 80%, you do need 20% as well.
100%. Absolutely accurate. And like what Dave says, the money in the bank is the reflection of the value you're creating in the marketplace,
Absolutely, absolutely.
right?
It's truly that. It's truly that, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah. So it's definitely quite visible the way you have created the value in the marketplace, in your client's life, that you got such beautiful bang, such awesome, news for us that it's not just monetization, but it's actually, getting that strength and refining it to the level where you know that now, yes, I can do it. I can go to the next level in
Yes.
the business that I do. Beautiful. It's really, really inspiring. Now I'm really interested to know how this bang, like when you got like 20 lakhs, how has this bang inspired your professional and your personal life?
First of all, it has expanded my vision. It has expanded my understanding of what my potential can be. So it's more about laying the foundation for the next level. And that's how I would say it has impacted my mindset. Coming to personal life, yes, it has given me again a boost of confidence. I always had confidence, but now it's like I know, the universe has my back, and I know even the tools because sometimes you do trust the universe, but then, there is this logical mind saying, okay, I don't have the tools. How is this possible? And then we go into the whole chaos of things. But
Mm,
now it's like, as Dave says, even if today I, lose everything, I
mm,
still know how to build up myself once again from ground level. So, it's that confidence that even if you go to your lowest level, you know how to build yourself up from that level again. So, that I believe is truly a beautiful gift to have to give it to yourself. and any investment is worth it.
Wow. And that is really beautiful to hear. Now, of course, as you know, we always aim to exceed expectations, the way
Yes,
we work, right? So, a lot of bonuses and a lot of things, we love to over deliver.
lot of things.
That is one of the, values that we have. What was the biggest surprise or unexpected benefit from joining the Passionpreneur mentorship? Like, you were like, okay, I'm joining for this, for maybe high ticket
Right.
business skills or refining, but what was that one unexpected surprise, you were, oh, I never thought that I'm going to get this as well. What was that?
Right. So, for me, it was actually a lot of things, right from one-on-one mentoring, right from, talks on not just business, but also other aspects of life. Because what I believe is we need that holistic. When we say holistic, it's about all the areas of life. And coming into a community which talks about not just business, not just one aspect like wealth, 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 business, 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 money, 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 but it gives a lot of importance to relationships. It gives a lot of importance to your spiritual health. It gives a lot of importance to your emotional health. It takes into account a human being as a human being. So that was a big surprise for me. Also, the way people vulnerably connect to one another, authentically connect to one another, that's another high level of, bonus or a perk, I would say. The next would be the talk on relationships. It's really important. And we were there in the Connect 2023, and the topics that were delivered there by Dev on relationship, on intimacy, it truly blew my mind away because we don't give a lot of importance to that. And to be honest, it does make a foundation of things. So, what I have experienced so far, which is beautiful, which is like a huge bonus, is the talk on different aspects of life as well, because it's like the supporting pillars of the career part, because career comes somewhat later in life. All these things are very important. So while we focus on the top important aspect, we do focus on the significant foundations of life as well. So that was a huge bonus for me.
Wow. Yes, absolutely. Thank you again for sharing that yes, it's not just the business, but the other parts, other spokes of our life, which is very fundamental, for a human, to lead their life successfully, beautifully, powerfully. So yes, great. That has been a good surprise for you. So let me ask you, I mean, this entire conversation leads me to my next question, and that is, how has your journey been, so far? I would say you were there in, of course, Passionpreneur Mastermind first, which was for 4 months, and now you upgraded yourself to the Passionpreneur Inner Circle. So, how has your journey been in Inner Circle so far? And has this journey helped you to achieve any further on Bang? If you could like to share that with us.
Absolutely, absolutely. I still remember that the day I wanted to go into Inner Circle, I was very scared because I had tried to experiment with things and I was literally crying with my mentors. And I believe that's again a true bonus for me because I got the space to cry, to do so many things. And that was the time. So my mentor was Fatah. And he said this to me. He let me cry through the entire thing, let me speak the entire thing, no discussion, nothing. He was just there. The two mentors were just there. And at the end, he said, what you feel is courage. It's just that it feels like fear to you. And I wanted to get into that inner circle and I wanted to do it by my own earnings, what I had done through Passionpreneur thing. So I still remember, and I was scared, but by the time miraculously, I still had arranged the amount, and it was all my earnings which I reinvested into Inner Circle. And that has been again worth every single effort that I made because once we were in that space, we got a lot of proximity to things. We got a lot of proximity to people, those top level people who do think in a similar manner. And that environment, as we say, environment is very important. It's very powerful. So having that environment, having that community, having those quality people around you, it truly impacts you. And my banks, I would say, they have again gone to the next level, because the way people keep sharing their banks, their insights, they keep adding value to you. It creates a very healthy culture. And that is something I definitely wanted to have an access to. So being in inner circle is, again, as you said, it's like upgrading yourself to the next level, where you're taking more risks, obviously, but then those risks are worth those networks, those proximity, and the information that flows to you with that access that you afford.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would say a big salute to you for having shown that courage, and you have been doing that constantly, reinvesting, investing in your self-development journey. And I think that really speaks volume about you, Meenakshi, because not everybody does that. So what do you have to say about that?
I think it's the best investment that you can make. Before Dev, it was my mother who used to say these things. And this is why I connect so much with Dev. It's like I see the extension of her in him. And she also keeps joking about it, that now you're with Dev, you listen to him. So I'll complain it to him, and when he says, you'll do it. So she used to say that, the best stock that you can invest in is you. So invest in yourself. She was always in favor of investing. And actually, she was the person who inspired me to get into the 3-day workshop that we had. Because 16,000 was okay for me. Then 1 lakh was like, okay, this is something which I don't know if I can do. But she said, just go ahead. So what will you save money?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and invest in yourself. So self-investment is really important. And I have seen... I was very scared when I did all the investments, because whatever I had earned, it's like, first time you earn something, you understand, okay, you have the power to receive money, and then you want to hold it, you want to spend it on luxury. I did spend it on luxuries a little bit, but then I quickly got back on track, understanding that no, you know what, I can afford those later as well, but right now I need to build my foundation. Yes. So that's where I decided I'll put all the money back in investing on myself, because that's really necessary at this point. If I don't have a strong foundation, I will just end up creating I don't want to say it, but dark future. And I don't want that possibility if I can have a different possibility of life. So self-investment is, I know it's scary, definitely scary. And you think a lot about it, but just go ahead and do it, because you really don't know what experiences you're going to unlock. But for those opportunities to come along your way, you have to be present in the moment. And that is what I actually learned from investing in myself. I have to be present in those spaces to receive something from people there, or to even give something, even to add value to the right people. You have to be present.
Yeah.
Your presence.
Proximity is power.
Proximity is power. And your network is net worth. And the relationships you build is truly priceless.
Yeah, good. That's amazing to know your thoughts on these. And of course, as you know, we always have a very unique approach in our programs. In a way, it's very holistic. And of course, business is there, but there's so many other things that you get to learn. Can you describe how Passionpreneur mentorship is different, or maybe better than any other resources that you may have tried?
This was the first resource. I would be very honest. This was like the first one, and I jumped into it. I did not go for any other, because as I said, I really connected to the thoughts of Dev in the initial starting. And it was like, the universe was like, go, just go. Okay, just do it. So I have not tried any other mentorship, I would say, but I have had mentees of mine who had been in different programs. And when I hear their experiences from other programs, then I feel, okay, I'm lucky. And then it's like, I do try to help them as well come into this space. Like, okay, you have had your experience there. Because in most of the ones, I've not done it personally, but when I've heard from them, I've heard that they are not offered one-on-one mentorings like we are offered here in the initial phases. And I believe that one-on-one mentoring is very unique and very important. Otherwise, people just are lost. They don't know what to do. So that's actually a very powerful thing which is provided by Passionpreneur. And please, the energy is like crazy. So obviously that's a big thing which this community provides. Also, the whole idea of the community itself. Like I always say this, before Passionpreneurs, I felt that I did not have my own community. I'm like a weirdo in the society. And I was like, God, is there any community for me? If not, I'll build up my own society. So that was the thought I began with. But when I came here, I was like, wow, this is my community. And these are some of the things which I truly found was different because, yeah, this was my first thing. So I was like, I'll just go into it. But yeah, this is from my perspective that this is how it is different because we don't see this energy anywhere. It's crazy.
We can already sense it through the screen right now. I'm sure the audience also your energy is oozing out, as you say, and
Absolutely.
lovely. Thank you for being so authentic. Yes, unlike you, of course. I mean, I would say you're lucky, really lucky that you landed at the right place in the first time itself. I had to, I think, do many things before I came to Passionpreneur. So I think, but yes, even though those experiences were good, but now,
absolutely,
like how you are saying that, I found my community, even I say that I'm here to stay, this is my community. So well done on that. And this leads me to a very interesting next question, which I would say yes. Partly I would probably know the answer, but you already kind of answered this in the previous question, but still let me ask you, would you recommend Passionpreneur mentorship to others? If so, what would you say to them?
I would say just take a leap of faith. I'll use the technique and I'll say there are 50% chances of everything. 50% chance, this might not work for you. And you already know how it feels like. 50% chance, you can be in a whole new world. So is it worth for you to take a chance with that 50% where possibility is endless? If yes, just go ahead. Because if you are going to sit down on calculations right now, your possibilities are not going to look at your logics or calculation and say, okay, let's help you here. If you feel you can always invest this amount somewhere else, obviously you can do it. But you won't get what you're looking for somewhere else. So if you can take a chance, if you have earned that amount of money in your life and you can earn it, just go ahead and invest. Because I'm sure many people would have lost this amount also. So just go ahead and invest.
Wow.
Just go ahead and do it.
Powerful. This is powerful, like it is so coming straight from your heart and knowing the person you are who believes in magic, and
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Logic comes in the way of magic. So don't think.
Absolutely.
Yes. Don't think much. Don't calculate because you're already living that life, right?
Yeah. So you already know.
Yes. Yeah. Great. So, and lovely to see, all those things coming from you, Meenakshi, your own transformation that we have seen throughout. You've come a very long way, even though you were confident before, and there were so many things that you already, before joining the journey also, you had worked on your own self and you came up with certain set of foundations. But even in this journey that we've seen, the way you have evolved, and your context and everything, and now your reach, I think it is really beautiful to see your transformation. And we really congratulate you on your transformation. If you were to describe this transformation that you experienced for yourself, I know you've been enabling a lot of people to transform their lives, but if you were to say your own experience, how would you say it?
My transformation journey, as I would say, I did come with a set of foundations, but those foundations were still dormant, I would say, somewhere. Because it's like they still needed that one grain of rice to tip the scales. It still needed that 20% to, put energy into it, put it into a kinesthetic space where it can actually work for itself. So when I have to talk about the transformation, it was more about having something, but not knowing what to do with it exactly. So that is something, somewhere I felt that transformation come up. Because because I do believe your transformation, your evolution, your spiritual journey, your mental health journey, your emotional journey, whatever it is, you could be going through them. But even then, you're still work in progress. So I was working through them. I was still in work, still a work in progress. I'm still a work in progress. I might be a little way ahead in that space, but I'm still a work in progress. So I need to constantly invest in myself. I need to constantly work on myself. We say, it has been these many years, but I'm still in the game. I'm still learning. So even if you come with a lot of foundation, with a lot of self-work, with a lot of self-discovery, there is still a lot to be discovered and unlocked. There's still a lot. So, Passionpreneur journey sort of passed, speed and
Fast track.
stability. So,
Speed.
it gave me that speed,
You
that
got the
stability.
speed.
Even if I had the stability, I needed the speed.
Yes.
So, it's two things required together. And that's a transformation, I would say, which I received at my end. And I'm still learning. I still have a lot way to go. My cup is still empty. And that is how it should be, because even emotional, mental, even though I'm in that space, I say I'm still a work in progress in that area. And I always will be, I guess.
Yes,
I
very
always
well
will
said.
be.
Yes, of course. Like we say, peak of one mountain is the bottom of the next one.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you keep changing room and you keep learning and, keep growing. And it's
Yes.
always a work in progress, for all of us. So yeah, but that's wonderful, and that's what Gurudev always says. Dev says never settle for, just
No.
this much. Just don't get settled
No.
there, change the room, change the room, change the room.
Change the room.
Yes. So that's wonderful to see you, the way you are growing and the way you are transforming yourself and also helping so many other people, transform their life. We are very excited about your future, Meenakshi. Yes, and it is just the beginning, I should say. What is your next goal, and how does it align with what you have learned at Passionpreneur Mentorship?
Right. So my next goal is actually to reach that 1 crore and to get into PPML so
The
that I
millionaire
can be
plan.
the millionaire plan is the millionaire plan.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward, and I'm working on it by skills, by mindset, and by understanding that, you have to get there, because it's going to unlock a whole new, another experience for you. And it's about changing the room. It's
Yeah.
always about changing the room. So that's my next plan. And all of my efforts, energies, and all of the mentors' efforts and energies are somewhat directed towards that. So I'm really grateful to all my mentors in the Passionpreneur community. And I'm really grateful for all the blessings, all the support that I'm receiving, because I know alone it would have taken time, but it's right now speed and stability. So how does it get better than this?
Absolutely. And what else is possible? So, let's create this beautiful. Meenakshi, thank you so much for sharing your heart out with us. And it's really very, very inspiring to know about your journey and, all that you have created. We wish you good luck for the future that you have created. So, I would say maybe apply 80-20 again to reach your next 80 lakhs
Absolutely.
super soon, to change the room. And again, that money in the bank is going to reflect the value that you have created in the marketplace. And we know the way you have your potential, the way you have been unlocking and tapping into people's potential and setting them free. You have all that in you for your own self as well, right? So we wish you good luck and make India proud, make your parents proud, make your mentors proud, and you are going to go to the next level for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. And I would say you have been really phenomenal in my journey as well, because I have never seen such a humble person, such a such a beautiful soul, I should say, who is so much of a giver. And you have really inspired me to be a giver as well. So I really want to share my gratitude to you today here, taking advantage of this platform, because it really meant a lot to me, what you have shared, what you were willing to give to me. And I'm really grateful for that. Thank you so much. Along with all the mentors, you have been truly a blessing for me.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, Meenakshi. And I just want to, say this, that this is what the community teaches us. And, the leader, of course, Dev, our own mentor, has been a
Absolutely.
true giver, somebody who's very transparent. And I think all of us are imbibing those values as mentors
Yes.
and, giving it away to our community so that in turn, they become the go-givers of the world. So thank you once again and all the very best.
Thank you so much. More power and more energy to you.
Yes, thank you.